Hello guys and welcome to a new video from TechBlur, and today we are going to review a very highly anticipated game called Death Stranding. So get ready by subscribing and buckle up for the adventure.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that young now, there's no pretending.
Starting off, the game initially seems very nicely addressed. The game is set as an open-world action game for mostly single-player purposes. The game is mostly about a man named Sam Bridges, whose character is played by Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, and his job is to deliver packages all around North America. Initially, this might seem just like a very boring concept, but there's much more to it than just that. They made the game seemingly in the most detailed of manners. As you deliver the packages in the game, your job gets a bit more difficult as the game progresses. This is mostly due to the heavy boxes that just keep piling up on your back, and the game system brings a more realistic feature while walking or trekking, you might say, since most of the times you cross mountains and hilly areas. The game doesn't just let you walk normally, but you have to constantly keep yourself busy by pressing both left and right triggers to activate movement while keeping in mind that you do not fall off. Speaking of falling off, if you carry too many packages, you have a greater chance of falling off, but carrying too less means less progression. And let me just say, in this story, progression takes a lot of effort. Since this story seems to be a bit trailing and tries to hold things back a bit, so you might just find yourself backpedaling a little bit. The use of sci-fi technology is a core feature of this game and goes throughout. There are many features that give you a nice tech vibe. For instance, there is a huge inventory managing feature for your packages, and that gets a bit more detailed as the story progresses. The game gets a bit trickier and interesting when you face the bad guys, or in this case, called BTs. These are mostly dark creatures that rise up from the landscape or even deadly waters. This gets challenging to tackle, especially if you don't have weapons to defend with. But not to worry, since you can get several chances to collect weapons as you go through this adventure. Now let's talk about the graphics on this game. In one word, it is just spectacular, and truly mind-boggling just to even think of it. The details are crisp, sharp, just on the PS4, and I can just imagine how cool it would look on a high-end gaming PC, since rumors are gathering that a PC release is soon to be coming in 2020. The graphics are rich in color, and as you tread along the landscape, it feels truly vibrant. It's as if you can truly feel the wind and even the surroundings. Even as you climb up the mountains, it feels staggering to look at it, and you can just tell how much effort just went into the details themselves. Another core feature of this game, along with its side characters, is this. At first glance, it seems like a normal human baby inside of a glass pod, but instead, it's called BBs, and they are a very important part of your adventure. They help you to indicate if you are in danger and near BTs. Although they are given to you and told to be used just as equipment, it is just not possible. The BBs themselves show emotion and gratifying features such as smiling and feeling frustrated at times. And this calls for care and nurture, and I am sure no one can just refrain from this. You have to care for it as you play and support it from time to time. It seems like an essential part of your experience. As far as combat sequences go, there's a mix of regular combat while also a bit of weaponry involved. So that seems interesting as well. And since technology is a stronghold of this game, bikes are also involved. But you might just have to play a lot to get to that point. Overall, it's fair to say that Death Stranding is a huge game and can truly be a fan favorite. The wide map allows for adventure and exploration, but sometimes you might feel just a bit lonely. But not to worry, thanks to a big soundtrack that keeps playing from time to time. And yes, this is not turned on manually, but instead, the game understands your feelings to adjust it accordingly, which seems like a very cool feature. Apart from that, the game also has a vast story which features the other characters, which I will let you introduce yourselves in the game when you play. Thus, this game has all it takes to make an impact and can be a very good one, although it seems a bit slow. Well, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and stay with us.
And soon I'll see your smile.